Welcome, snipers. Welcome. It's Sunday night, guys. Welcome. We're going to do our weekly analysis. I'm Ronnie. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday night. We're going to do our forecast, guys. We're going to do our weekly. We're going to do higher time frame, guys, so we can get ready for this week. Last week, we had a really profitable week. A lot of success on the sniper team, guys. We're going to kill it again this week. So, Dave will be doing New York, 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. So make sure to join. But tonight we're going to do a little bit of analysis. So welcome everybody. Just give some quick shout outs to the chat. Les, what's going on? Travis Scott, SFTQ, what's going on? Mohammed, Alan, Zidan, Mitch, Sunil, everybody, Dylan, respect, guys. Thank you for joining. Chanel, welcome. Tumari and Johnny, Luciano, Factor No Fiction. I could go on, Bezat, everybody. And if I miss everyone, guys, shout outs to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Dave appreciates you guys. Thank you guys so much for the growth of this channel. You guys are amazing. Guys, I've been doing more of the mentorship in the back with all the snipers. So yeah, I'll be back on doing my normal. We'll do our rotation coming up November, where Dave and I swap out of New York sessions and we do more with the snipers in the back end, guys. So welcome everybody. Thanks for joining, guys. If I can get you guys to like the stream, if you guys are getting good value out of this channel, guys, just always when you walk in, just please, mutual respect, guys, hit that like. It really helps us get trending and things like that. You guys had a big week last week. Dave hit all-time highs with views and everything, so thanks, guys. We appreciate it. And as long as you guys are learning and earning on every single call, guys, that's what's up. That's what we're worried about, okay? And if you want to take your trading to the next level, then we welcome you guys to join the mentorship team, and we can help you guys out there. But let's get started tonight, guys. Enough talking. So just sit back, relax, guys. To this. So if you guys are new here, we do our analysis, guys. More on the daily Sunday nights. So we do a lot of the charts that we trade. We're going to look at gold. We're going to look at US 30, Nasdaq. We're going to look at GBPUSD, GBPJPY. We'll look at a lot of the major pairs that we trade, guys. So just sit back, relax. If you guys want to follow me on your charts, I'm going to start off on the dailies, and then we'll start to see some supply demand zones, area of support resistance, maybe some breakout areas on dailies. And if you guys are trading lower time frame, what you guys can do is when these daily volumes start to hit these supply demand support resistance areas, you can start to scale down your time frame for hourly, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, and then you can get into your intraday trading or scalping. So guys, we do everything here, and it all starts with a lot of top-down analysis. So thanks, guys, for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, guys. And if I missed you guys on shout-outs, I apologize, but we're going to get started here. If you guys got questions in the chat, you guys are welcome to ask questions, guys. I'll try and answer as many as I can as we're going along. We're going to be going for 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours tonight. Will depend. We'll see. We're not going to rush through analysis, guys. And if you guys are trading, I won't be scalping tonight, okay? So just put that out there. I'm not scalping tonight. I'm doing more analysis, guys. We do this every Sunday night. If I wasn't with you guys, I would be doing the same analysis by myself. So thanks, guys, for joining. But before we get to gold, guys, we're going to look at the Dixie. We're going to look at DXY, okay? If you guys want to come to your charts with me, this is DXY. This is the US dollar currency index on the daily, guys. This is where I'm going. Because before I like to start trading every week, I like to see what our US dollar is doing. And we're based out of London, Ontario, Canada, but we got the US south of us. So we want to know what the US dollar is doing. This is very important for all types of trading. Whatever you're trading, guys, whatever you're trading, the US dollar is a major mover that affects the entire markets, guys. So if you guys are not familiar with what the DXY is, this is the US dollar index. It's a basket case of other major currencies around the world. So it's based with the British pound, the euro, the Canadian dollar, the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, the Japanese yen, and the Swiss franc. So it's the overall strength of the US dollar compared with all the other major currencies of the world. So this was the last few days. We're in some type of consolidation now with the US dollar. But if you look at the overall dailies, where each one of these individual candlesticks represents an entire day of trading from open to close. So this tells us a lot of information how the US dollar has been performing over a long period of time. Like on my chart, I have like the beginning of September all the way till now, almost the end of October. So we can see for almost a 2-month period of how the US dollar has been performing. So this will really help us with our analysis when we're trading throughout the weeks, intraday trading, scalping, swing position holding, whatever you guys are doing. It's good to know what the US dollar is, how it's performing. So we've been in a daily uptrend, making these higher highs, some consolidation, higher lows, consolidation, higher highs, higher lows, and then we got up to here. So this was just recently in the middle of October, October 12 and 13. We got up to this area, 94.5. We were watching this area for quite a bit. When we were coming through here, we were looking for volume to close, and we were trying to push up to 95. We didn't get it. So this is a daily supply area up here for the US dollar. Up here, supply area. And if you guys are unfamiliar with what supply zones are where there's more selling pressure. Up here, there's more selling contracts than there is buying demand. So this is a supply zone. I'll also write it on the chart for you guys so you guys can get a little bit of education while we're going along here. So this is a supply zone. And you guys let me know if you have any questions in the chat, and I'll try and answer as much as I can, guys. I won't be doing this for every single chart that we're going to do here, but just as the first one, so you understand like the kind of template that I'm going to do in this session. So if I have a red area here, this represents a supply zone, okay? And this is where we have a lot of selling pressure. That's why I'm going to do it red on my charts. And shout outs, guys, everyone that's shouting out. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, guys. If you guys are wondering who I am or you've never seen me before, I'm the other half of Stock Sniper Trading. Dave is my partner, co-founder, brother, everything. Brother from a different mother. And, we do everything together. That's why, oh man, Alex, what's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, so everything's all good, guys. Yeah, I'm doing more back end stuff. So, guys, it's fun. You get all of us, and Blair is part of the team. Jacob, everybody, and all the snipers, guys. Great community. So it's nice what we've made here. Good trading community. It's more like a family here, guys. And down here, guys, okay, so we have our supply zone. So this is a demand zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this green on my chart. And you guys, when you guys are trading, you guys can put one color. If you guys like purple, if you guys like pink, if you guys like whatever color, white, as long as you understand on your charts what these represent. So this is a supply zone, and down here we've got a demand zone. So let me know in the chat before we continue, do you guys understand what supply and demand is? Just real quick, do you guys understand it? Give me a thumbs up if you guys know what supply and demand is, and then we can move forward. Perfect. I see a lot of yeses. I see a lot of Ys. Zidan, you don't know what supply and demand is? Okay, so that's what I mean. That's why if nobody knows, we got to explain it so we can move forward with everybody. So supply, Zidan, is where volume tried to get up here. This is volume inside these candlesticks. That's what we are. We're price action volume traders. And it came to a previous resistance area. This is where we had price action come up here, got rejected. Price action came up here and got rejected. Another day here, October 6th, it came up here and got rejected. We came up again, October 12th, with some nice momentum, but the volume closed and we had a bearish engulfing candle at the supply zone that we identified. So there's more selling pressure than there is buying pressure, more supply than demand, therefore price falls back to this area of demand. So you can see on here last week, October 19, we came all the way down on the daily, and then we got rejected and came back up. We came down here again, all week last week, down to this area, 93.5 area. So we've got strong demand as of last week down here on the US dollar. So we're going to see this week, are we going to continue, maybe get some buying pressure here, and are we going to start to move up this week with the US dollar? Or is this volume selling pressure going to break below this demand zone, and then we're going to start to come down here? So this is like a demand number one, a support area one. If we break below here, guys, then we could look for the US dollar to fall back down to this zone down here. This is our next demand zone below. Okay, so if price action on the daily on US dollar breaks through here, then maybe we're going to use this now as a supply zone, because it will no longer be a demand zone. So I'll explain that one second, guys. So if we break below here with red volume, a red candle comes down into this area and closes, then this area that used to be demand will no longer be demand. If volume breaks below and closes below, this will be now a supply area. So then we flip the color from green to red. And then what we're looking for is price action. Will it continue bearish, coming back down to this demand zone? And look at where it is, 93 exactly. Okay, so you can see pretty much how the DXY moves on the daily, whole numbers, 93, 93.5, 94, 94.5, 95. Okay, and up here we have a minor supply area as of last week right in here. So I'll identify this area. So this is a minor supply area as of last week. So this is what we got to look forward. Before we worry about what's going on up here and what's going on down here, we got to get through this little consolidation flag zone. So right now, you've got the US dollar just consolidating in this range right now, from 93.6 up to 93.8. So we're going to see trading this week what the US dollar is going to do. Are we going to break out of this area and do something like this, retest, and maybe we're going to come up to here? Or are we going to break down out of here and go bearish and come down to here? So this kind of correlates, guys, with whatever you're trading this week. So for the FX traders, for the currency traders, if you're trading the pound, okay, take a look at how the strength of the US dollar is doing. If the US dollar is strong and breaking out of this supply zone and continuing to move up, then the pound has a high probability of being bearish if you have a strong US dollar. Same with the euro. If the US dollar is breaking bearish through the demand zone and we're continuing to go bearish, then the pound, US and euro should be strong. Has a high probability. Not 100% guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in trading, guys, but has a high probability. Okay, so this is an area of consolidation. So what I also do on my charts, guys, if you see me tonight, do something like this, where I trap this area in here and I go a neutral color, I go white. Okay, this area represents an area of consolidation. Okay, I'll write it right here so you guys understand. Okay, so let me know, guys, again, with a yes or a Y, do you guys all understand what a consolidation area is? Let me know in the chat, and then we can move forward again. Okay, I see some yeses. Lesser Noor, yes. The Binary Babe, yes. Judith, yes. Eric Williams, yes. Zidan, yeah, no worries, bro. Thank you. Okay, so I see a lot of yeses. I see my first no. Saya Mim, no worries. Now I'm going to address it, okay? So as long as you guys are all yes, 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 but for the people with the no, so that we can move forward, I will address it, okay? But what an area of consolidation is when volume is trading sideways in a tight range in between a supply and a demand zone. So this happens after a period where a move makes an impulse move, whether it's bullish or bearish, and now it's an area of exhaustion. This is where volume cools down, it relaxes, the market makers are accumulating contracts, they're fulfilling orders in here in a tight range, price is coiling up for its next move. And there's three directions where price action direction can move, guys. So volume will either continue to move inside this consolidation zone until the next move will either be a bullish break out like this arrow right here, or it may be a bearish break down here like this arrow, sorry. So this is what we're looking for these types of directions. But inside here, this is an area of consolidation. So this is where price is trading in a tight range before the next move. Factor no fiction, would that be called an order block? Yeah, it could be an order block, an area of accumulation distribution. There's many various words that we can call this area. Consolidation area, accumulation distribution. This could be an order block area. It could be an area of fulfillment for contracts. Like no one is right or wrong, okay? As long as we just understand the main thing in here is price is trading sideways. It's not the best time to be trading unless you're trading on a lower time frame, but it's good for analysis, guys, if you're patient and you're disciplined and you're waiting for the next move. Okay, so this is DXY, guys. I'll write it down here. This is just kind of like a brief interview of how we're going to do our main charts. Okay, so this is DXY, the USD index, and this is the daily time frame. Okay, so guys, again, if you're getting good value, good content, guys, please like the channel. I appreciate it, guys. Dave appreciates it. Helping to grow the channel here. We offer a lot of free education, guys. So hopefully it is helping you with your trading. And that's the main thing, what's going on here. Okay, so I'm going to move on, guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to gold. Okay, we're all gold diggers in here. So whether you want to admit it or not, we're all gold diggers. Okay, so it's hard for us to get away from the gold chart. Every time we're trading, we got to check out what gold is doing. It's just like natural. We got to go to gold. Okay, everybody loves gold. And if you don't want to admit it, I don't believe you. But everybody loves gold, okay? So we're going to move to gold. If you guys are okay with me moving on, this is the US dollar index. So we've got a daily demand. We have a supply zone up here, but we're in an area of consolidation right in here. This is the consolidation area. What we're looking for this week is a breakout above here on the US dollar, 93.80, and maybe a breakdown below here at 93.6. Okay, guys, so let's move over to gold and let's see what's happening here, guys. Gold had a big Friday. It was fun trading gold on Friday, guys. Hopefully you guys banked some good profits for the weekend trading with Dave in that New York session, because it was fun, guys. Lots of moves on Friday. Friday was wild, guys. Okay, so this is gold on the daily. Okay, so if you guys want to follow me with your charts, I'm moving on to gold. I'm on TradingView, guys. If whatever charting platform you guys are using, it doesn't really matter as long as we're all on the same page here. So I'm on gold, which is XAU USD. I'm using the Saxo chart on TradingView. Okay, and other charts have different, I know we get the question, why do some charts have different candlesticks and things like that? That's all liquidity, guys. Other brokers have different liquidity, different spreads and all that. So basically, if you can find a chart that you like to chart, there's other ones like I prefer to stay away from, just because they've got different types of candles, more wicks and things like that. But that's all about the liquidity, guys. Okay, so I know that there's a lot of questions, but that's why I stay away from some charts, guys. So just putting it out there, I prefer to use Saxo with gold. That's my personal preference. I'm not saying that everybody's got to go to this chart now, but I'm just saying myself, guys, because Dave and I are really real transparent. We tell you everything straight up, how it is, what we use, and a lot of the traders like that. So, you know, they like that honesty and things like that. Okay, so let's get started, guys. Just like we did the DXY, the US dollar index. Okay, so I'm going to write here, guys, gold. Okay, so gold. This is XAU USD. This is going to be our daily time frame. Okay. And all of these charts after, we send them out to our VIP mentorship, all of like the setups and things like that, or just like the ideas where we're looking for. So all of the VIP snipers, I will get these to you guys right after the call, okay? Yeah, guys, please like the channel. Come on, look at we're dropping some nuggets here. You know, instead of watching 90 Day Fiance or Netflix, come on, start watching our channel and like it. Let's go. You can learn and earn and make some pips, guys. At the end of the day, it's one language. We're all here for pips. We're gonna get you guys some pips. No worries. Whether you're here on YouTube or you're in the VIP sniper group, that's where we get more pips in there. We get more pips because we're streaming live Tokyo and London in the Zoom room, guys, where you can unmute your mics and you guys can talk to us. It's a really really good Zoom room, guys. It's bumping in there, so we're having fun in there. So yeah, guys, just I'll get to that all at the end, guys. If you're interested in joining and things like that. But let's check out gold now, okay? So gold, guys, I love this. This is like my baby, guys. So gold. I trade this a lot, like we traded a lot in our group. So we've been following this for years and years and years. So it's a fun thing to trade, it makes its moves. You guys, if you study like the daily frames and things like that, it can really, really help you with your intraday trading or your scalping, okay? So let's get started. Over here, beginning of September, this is September 7, okay? This is the day we all sent our kids to school. Right after Labor Day in Canada, US, we shipped our kids to school. This was the Tuesday, guys, right here. This is when gold broke, okay? We broke all support levels right here, and gold broke 1810, and then we started to drop to 1790. And this is what I was telling you guys about, an area of consolidation right here. So if you were to trap this type of area, this is that area of consolidation where volume was staying inside here. It made one impulse move out, but then the next day it got engulfed by a red bearish candle, taking the volume back into this consolidation zone. And right here, September 16 is where you had the big break. This is a bearish flag pattern. You've got a big red candle coming down. It's kind of like a pole on a flag. This is your rally coming down. This is your flag pattern where it's consolidating in here. And a bearish flag pattern has a higher probability of going down in its original direction. So if you understand trend lines, guys, this is what we teach and everything, and we get more in depth with stuff like this. This is just like the basics. When you're learning about this stuff, trend lines, you start to see that the volume is respecting the trend line. It starts to break. It has the high probability of breaking, and then you see the dump. And then right here at this moment, when you start to see the daily volume ready to break, if you're not a daily trader, no worries. What you guys can do is flip to your 4-hour, flip to your 1 hour, flip to the 30, flip to the 15, go to the 5, go down to the 1 minutes, go down to 30 seconds. Whatever you guys want to do as whatever time frame you feel comfortable trading, you start to break it down. You start to break it down. We're dissecting this daily candle to a point where we're gonna enjoy, where we want to start to scalp, okay? And going forward, this is a static area, guys. This is static, okay? Just because back here in the beginning of September, this is where it was an area of consolidation, you can carry this area forward with you for as long as you want to trade. This is a static level. Guys, throw a yes or a thumbs up or a Y if you guys understand what a static level is, okay? Or you need clarification on that. Let me know while I drink my Dr. Pepper right here. Binary Babe, you're on top of it. Okay, yes for everything. Good job, good job. Deshaun, my man, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I see a couple no's. Okay, so good, it's good. So some people are going to learn tonight, and others, it's going to be review. Static area, guys, okay? So this is a zone. This is a zone. So this is where price action was, and in the future, this is where price action can come back to. So if it does, we're looking for volume to come back into this area and consolidate back in this area. If it starts to break out, then we're going to have a breakout out of here bullish, or we're going to have a breakdown bearish, okay? Just like supply and demand zones, okay? They are static zones as well, and I'll go into that as we go along with the call, okay? Okay, so let's continue with this. So what has gold been doing? Since we broke down September 16 on the daily, we've been making lower lows, lower highs. You see, we got rejected up there. It came down bearish again, lower lows. And then we started to make a bottom down here. So we've got a little bit of demand on the daily down here. I'm not saying we're going to get down here anytime soon, but down here is the demand zone, okay? That's where they pushed it down, but we've had a nice bullish engulfing candle at the end of September, September 30th, and then we started a new month, October 1st, right here. Okay, so we started a new monthly candle as well. There is monthly candles, guys, if you want to track those as well. There's weekly and monthly candles. That's more for Warren Buffett trading. If you guys are looking to hold for 20, 30, 40 years, check out your monthly candles. But over here, guys, this is a demand zone. We're far away from it. But who knows? We don't know what's going to happen in the next couple months with gold. But for now, we don't even need to worry about this zone. We're not even there yet. But that is a demand zone. But we're too far down, so I'm going to get rid of that. Okay? I'm just showing you the different types of zones. And now, so this is what I'm going to focus on. You see all of these wicks, October, beginning of October, October 4, 5, 6, all in here. See where the price came down bearish of gold. It came down on the daily, came down here, but there was buyers. There was buyers. There was buyers. There was buyers. So it's safe to say this zone now is a strong demand zone. Okay, so this is where we're going to start to draw our demand for this week's trading down here. So remember from the DXY, this is a demand zone, okay? And this is a static zone as well. So what I mean by that is over here, it had demand. If price comes back here, it should have a high probability of acting as demand again, unless volume breaks below here and closes below. But I will carry this area with me forward, because if price breaks down below here, then maybe in the next few weeks, it might try to come back up here. But if it tries to come back up, since this is a static zone, what I do is I just carry it forward. But with the price and volume being below, what do I flip this to? Who's going to tell me in the chat right now? Write the word. What do I flip this zone to if price and volume is below here? What do I flip it to? Who's got it? Supply. There you go. Idea. Perfect, guys. So this will flip to supply. Okay, very simple, very basic. Right here, supply, with price being below. And then if it comes to supply and gets rejected, then price essentially will come down unless we can break through it. And if we break through it and we continue to move, then with volume above here, this is no longer supply. This will be a demand zone. But you see how I have not changed the zones. The only thing that will change is the volume, whether the volume or the price, whatever you want to call it, liquidity is above or below the zone. So does that make sense, guys? Okay. Good job, guys. And now also we are in a daily uptrend on gold. So if we're to draw a trend line from down here to here, you can see that we are in a daily uptrend. Okay, so we're moving nice bullish day with volume close up here, consolidate a little bit, see how it trades sideways. Then we make this candle right here, guys. This was NFP. Okay, if you guys were trading NFP Friday, NFP when US released some unemployment numbers, this was another fun day. NFP, guys, are the first Friday of every single month. So these are fun days, guys, but use caution when you're trading these because they're extremely volatile. But what happened on this day? US released their unemployment numbers. Gold shot all the way in big bullish day up to here, 1782. And then near the end of the day, midday, there was a reversal. It came down and selling pressure closed it down here as an inverted hammer. And then we continue pick up a little bit more volume where we had the big day here, October 13. We broke out. We were looking for volume, guys. I don't know if everybody was, but I was watching up here for volume to close above 1800. 1800 for gold is a psychological level. This is a heavy area, okay? This is a serious area up here. We're looking to see if gold on the daily can get volume to 1800 and close above this zone. I will show it like this color, pink. This is a big zone up here. On Friday, we broke through it. We came all the way up to here on Friday, 13 up here, but then it pushed down and sold off back down to 1794. This is where we are on today's daily candle. So what we're going to watch tonight, going into London, New York, everything, can we get daily volume back above 1800? Who thinks we're going to go above 1800? Who thinks bullish on gold? Say bullish above 1800, or say 1800 plus. If you guys think this week we're going to push above 1800, and then I'm going to start to do my analysis where gold could possibly go this week. Okay. Okay, a lot of you guys are long, bullish, 18 plus, bullish. Okay, guys, I think I'm with you guys. I'm with you. But let's see how high we can get it up to. Okay, that's the question here. Well, I think we're all on the same page that gold is bullish. But let's take a look here, guys. Okay, so we can talk all day, but let's do some analysis where we think it can go. Okay, so this stuff is important now. And over here, we've got a supply zone. Okay, so I'm going to set up a daily supply zone over here. Okay, the reason why I'm setting a supply zone over here is because over here, beginning of September, this is a high we came up to. We came up here, got rejected. Came up, got rejected. Another day of over here, September 10, we came and got rejected. This day over here, September 14, we had a bullish day. Volume closed here. Next day, volume opened and just engulfed and went down. So we do have a short-term supply area right around here at 1808. 1806 area, okay, in there, about 20 pip range from 1806 to 1808. There's a strong supply area. So this is what we got to watch for on the daily this week. For the next few days, can gold break? Number one, can we break above 1800? And our next area where we could possibly go to is 18, let's see back here, 1802, okay, 1802. I use yellow lines for daily, so I go yellow. Okay, so when I'm charting daily, if you guys want to get familiar with the way I chart so you guys can see, I use yellow for daily support and resistance, and then if I do hourly, I do white, and then if I go into my 5-minute scalping, I do red. But this is an area that I'm trying to get through. If we can get through 1801, then we're going to come up to the supply zone, and we'll see what happens in the supply. If we can break supply, gold is going to come back up to 1813. We will retest Friday's high up here, 1813. If it breaks above 1813 anytime in the next few weeks, if we can get volume up here, we're looking to move to 1818, okay? 1818. We know pretty much we know these numbers because we trade gold a lot on the daily and do our analysis. So these are, like I said, they're static areas. They're areas that will repeat with volume if it goes above or below these areas. Okay, 1818 will be a next target. Then above there, we're gonna have possibly 1823 area. Okay, and then I could continue to go up, and then we've got major weekly supply at 1835 right here. This is weekly supply. Every time on the daily we try and get up here, they've rejected it. Middle of July, we tried to get up there, rejected. We came back end of July, rejected. There was one bullish day, very bullish, August 4th. We got rejected hard, and it made that pin bar and that big gold dump right there. We came again with tons of liquidity from down here when we came that Sunday evening when gold dropped down to 1680 on August 9th. I remember this day clearly, and a lot of our snipers do. It came with pushed up, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Back over here in September when we sent our kids to school, right over there, got rejected again, and this is where we moved down. But now we've got a higher low on the daily. So over here they held it. This was that original demand zone I showed you at 1725 area. Okay, so we've been pushing higher highs, higher lows. This is what we got to focus on this week in gold, this area. Okay, and below here I've got demand below here. Okay, below this consolidation area, see all those wicks coming down, but then they pick up buyers. It's safe to say down here I've got a demand zone. Okay, so I've got my short-term supply, and I've got my short-term demand. So we have demand down here for gold. Anytime gold gets down to 1785, 1783 area, we should see some buyers on the daily coming in and holding this area. So far right now, we're going to trade in between this area right now. Okay, so we might see volume in this area. Here's our daily supply up here, daily demand. I know it's a large range for gold, but we've got key areas. We got to get above 1800. Okay, this is the psychological area that we got to get above, and I've got good support down here at 1792. So there is good support down here where we are right now. Okay, the reason why I say there's good support in this area is if you look left. Okay, that's what a lot of price action is too. You got to look left. You got to see where price was in the past, where it is in the present, and where it could possibly go in the future. Okay, this is what we do here. So you can see over here, it held. Over here, it held. Right there, it kind of closed, and here it opened. So this area, 1792.90, looks like a good support area for gold. But if it breaks, it could come down to here. Okay, and that's why we've got demand and we've got supply above us. Okay, so if I'm looking to do some trading this week, I will identify some daily areas where gold could break below and gold could break above with volume. But inside here, this is why I love intraday trading, because I could be trading on a lower time frame, all of the ups and downs in here in this basically 1800 to 17 is a 80 pip zone. So we could be scalping inside there, and what we're waiting for are the bigger moves. So these are the bigger daily moves on gold, guys. If we get a break above that supply zone and we close above there, we could be heading up to our next supply zone, 1835. So this is a big area, 1810. If we can get volume above 1810 and close on a daily this week, next week, maybe in November, who knows, then we're looking for good probability that we may retest this supply area up here, 1835. If we come down bearish, okay, we got to respect up here that it got rejected and we're still making a lower high off of Friday's wick. It is a lower high, okay, and we are still below supply area. So if sellers come in and push gold down and we break below this demand area, then we could possibly look for a sell down here. This is longer time frame trading, guys. Okay, so this is for like swing position daily traders. You're looking for a move below here, 1782, because you're going to break the daily trend, this yellow line. You get volume down here, and then we could possibly push lower on the daily and come down to maybe this demand area again. Okay, so this is more for swing position trading. Guys that look to hold longer positions, you're looking for an area up there or the area over here. But for all of us that are doing intraday trading and scalping, this is what we do. We clean up inside here. We go down to the hourly, we go down to the 5-minute candles, and we work this area. But bigger areas, yet you're focused in here. And then as well, guys, this is why I got these yellow lines. So if I see this daily bullish candle coming up approaching 1800, then I start to scale down to my 5-minute candles, and then I start to play the breakouts here and get in early entries, guys. Okay, so this is gold. I think we're all waiting to see what will happen at psychological 1800. But if it does get rejected up there, then we also got to think that gold could be bearish, you know. So we have a bias thinking that it's going to continue to move up. The dailies are making higher highs, higher lows. There is a nice daily uptrend, but we'll see what happens this week, guys. Okay, so that's gold. From gold, guys, I'm going to move over to, let's do the dirty, the US 30, okay? So we call this the dirty. And I love this too, okay? Gold and US 30 and are two of my favorite pairs, okay? And they are a lot of your guys, I know you guys like them too. Yep, Mitch, you got it. This is the dirty 30, guys. Okay, guys, so thank you guys for all the support. Almost 300 viewers on a Sunday night. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you guys can like the channel, guys, good value you guys are getting out of it, please. That's mutual respect. Thank you. We appreciate that. Okay, guys, so this is US 30. the dirty, okay? Let's have some fun with this one, okay? So, guys, we broke some all-time highs last week, okay? So this one is really interesting. But before we get up there to the all-time high area, we got to focus down here where we got some solid support on this one. So you can see kind of some patterns. We have a bottom here and a bottom here. So it's kind of like a double bottom you've got working over here. Sometimes you got to use your imagination too. Not everything is going to look like how it looks in a textbook where you see a perfect W pattern looks amazing and looks something like that. Sometimes you're going to see, you got to use your imagination, guys. You're going to see a bottom here, and then this represents another bottom, but you might see a few candles in here, but you get the picture what's really going on. So if you start to see something like this coming up, it forms a neckline. This could represent the whole entire bottom, and then it comes up. We can't break that neckline again, but this is where it gives you the big clue. It forms now, it doesn't come for a triple bottom. It forms now a higher low right here. And then once we get that volume break, this neckline, that's where we had that new push, and we made some new all-time highs on the US 30, okay? So guys, not everything is going to look how it looks in textbooks. You got to use your imagination a little bit once in a while. If you have to, smoke a joint, you know, and then it helps you see things more clearly. You know, I'm not saying that, but just what I heard from people, what I hear from people, okay? Um, Man, this is and then down here is demand zone, okay? So we've got a lot of demand on US 30 down here, okay? Okay, so guys, do you understand how we're doing our charting? Okay, so we spotted like a W pattern here, and you see the wicks. The wicks represent where this was a big bearish candle come all the way down here. But remember, when we wait for candles to close, doesn't matter what time frame you're trading, whether you're a 5-minute trader, a 15, an hourly, a daily trader, you need to wait for your time frame to close to give you more clear direction. So it came down here and we pushed up with volume, and you can see we've closed with the volume above this key demand area. There was another October 1st, we came below here, but then the volume closed. Then we start to get wicks getting rejected at the demand area, and now we start pushing up with some nice momentum. They pushed it down here, a 3-day downtrend, 4-day downtrend, but you see here 34,088. It didn't come and touch our demand zone. So this is a higher low. And then you can start to see they make a new demand area right over here. So this is a new demand area right here. Smaller demand area, but it's a new demand area. See how it's continuing to go up in levels? And then over here, you've got your neckline. Okay, it's pretty easy to see this. Okay. Oops, wrong one. That's my 5-minute horizontal ray. We're not scalping tonight. I think it's telling me let's scalp, but we're not going to do that yet. But guys, look here. So do you guys see that there's a neckline here, a neckline all the way until we get some volume. But above the neckline, this is a resistance. It is also a supply area. Supply. Okay. Okay, let me show you up to here, okay? So you guys understand what I'm doing. Just so we're on the same page here. Okay, so do you see here why this is a supply area? We had no volume close above this area. Every time the US 30 got up into this area, 35,000, that's a psychological area, okay? Big area, that's what I'm saying. That's why gold getting to 1800, it's a huge area. It's psychological. 35,000, 15,000 for Nasdaq, anything like key areas. If you're trading GBPUSD, like 1.3800, those type of areas, these are key psychological areas. There's a lot of order blocks at these areas where market makers put a lot of orders at these key areas. So we need a lot of supply or demand to go through these areas, okay? And every time we're coming up on the daily, we're not breaking it. Comes back down here, demand zone, picks up liquidity. It's not enough volume to break through here. What do? Bearish engulfing candle, reject it, back down to demand area. They pick up more volume here. It's not enough to break through there. What happens? Gets rejected, but now it's not coming back down to our demand area. You see that it's making a higher low right here to there. It makes a higher low. Okay, so we've got a bullish engulfing candle right here on October 14. This was an important candle because this one came up, it engulfed this entire range right here, and we closed with volume above this area, above this previous resistance area, 34,890, 900 area, closed with volume above. Then the next day, you see the retest, okay? This is no longer now a supply area because now we had volume close above and break out. So this is now a demand area going forward, like right now in our next week. You see this candle come down right here. It came down. It tested this. Also, guys, when it's a previous resistance area, volume breaks above. Now it should act as a support level. So we come down, buyers come in. This candle on October 15 engulfs all these previous wicks to the left, and then we start to break out. One more day, October 18, it comes back down to the demand area that we just identified, and it continues to move up. So you can see that we're also in a short-term uptrend right now on the daily, on US 30. So this is a static demand area. I'm going to carry forward with me this area. If we push back this week and it breaks the trend and we come down something like this, this is the demand area which could possibly hold, and maybe we get some volume to go back up, or it could possibly break and then maybe we go bearish again back down to test this area. This is another demand area from over there. Okay, hopefully this is making sense, guys. And this is what you can do with your normal trading, whether you're a hourly trader, a 15-minute trader, 5-minute trader. We show you guys how to do this. We get more in depth in our mentorship in the VIP Zoom rooms, in our Tokyo and our London sessions, where we really dissect this stuff. This is just like just a little intro for you guys to learn these zones, but we really scalp these zones, guys. So it's real fun when you're scalping these zones and you understand what's really going on. Okay, so this was a previous all-time high, 35,630. That was our all-time high on the US 30. We got up here mid-August, August 16, 17. We were there, all-time high. Then they created this supply zone over here. So if you guys are trading US 30, you're probably familiar with these zones over here. So this was a previous supply zone over here. Okay. The reason why I say that is they held US 30 for multiple days, almost 2 weeks. They held it down here, and that's why we had that break come down bearish. Okay, and now remember what I told you from the beginning of the call, that is a static zone. What do? I carry this zone with me forward. So now the volume is above this area. So this is no longer a supply zone. This is a demand zone. Okay, you can see the price is real close to it. Okay. Oh, good question. Johnny, I just seen that. How do I determine the size of the supply and demand areas? Good questions, guys. Good questions, for real. That's a really good question. You can just judge it with your eyeballs. What I like to do is, number one, okay, so let me show you down here. And guys, pay attention because this is a really good question. What I like to do is, with the yellow line, this is my support line, okay? So this is the support line. I like to get the volume, as much as volume that I can contain where candles close and open, okay? The wicks represent the range. The wicks represent the range of where the candle went down to, the low or the high. But where the volumes close and open, that's more of a critical support resistance area. So what I do is I identify it with this yellow line, the critical area, and then what I do is below it with my demand zone, I try and contain as many of the wicks as I can. So right there, like I could have even put it a little tighter like there, okay? I'm not gonna make it like this big, okay? Then that defeats the purpose of it, okay? Then you're extending it to a huge range. I don't wanna extend it 500, 800, 1,000 pips. I just want to really just see where the wicks are. And then I don't just sit on daily candles, guys. I'm a scalper, so I just use these areas when I get down to my 5-minute candles, if it starts to come down here, I start to see what my 5-minute candles are doing, okay? And it could come into this range in here, but I'm scalping my fives. But this is just for overall daily analysis. But I try and judge it with the wicks. Like over here too, I had the yellow line that was my resistance line at the, I tried to contain as much volume as possible, and then I tried to contain the wicks, okay? So that's a good question, but you don't need to overdo it. We don't need to have this entire area, because if you do that, you're going to be waiting a long time for volume to break below there, and you're going to miss a lot of trades. So it's, you don't want to overcomplicate things. It's just a general area where we think supply and demand is. Again, we could be entirely wrong, okay? So this might not even be a supply demand zone, but this is what technical analysis is, okay? So we try our best, to the best of our ability, to give us an edge when we're trading. We combine fundamentals like news, we combine technicals with chart patterns and price action and volume and candlestick analysis. We also use psychological or psychology when we're trading these levels, and what really is really happening in the world with the money, how it's rotating, how it's shifting from sector to sector. This is what you have when you have all three. Where you're a technical trader, a fundamental trader, you understand psychology. It's what we call the triple threat of trading. You're the GOAT. You're Michael Jordan back there, that jersey back there. You can do it all. You're a defensive player. You're an offensive player. You're a great team player. You understand everything, and you can win championships. That's what Jordan did. So that's what it is, guys. So you're overall, you understand the whole structure of the entire markets, and you can apply this analysis to whatever you guys want to trade. Whether you're a crypto trader, crypto traders follow the same thing. If you're a Forex trader, if you're a stock trader, if you trade pump and dump penny stocks, if you trade options for big board stocks and things like that, you can apply this to whatever you want, guys. This is why this stuff is, it's great education, because this teaches you everything, what you can do in the markets, guys. This is price action, volume, supply demand zones. This is some good stuff, guys. So this is a good education for you guys. Okay, so now we've got the US 30. Look at, we're at all-time highs. How high? What's our new all-time high? Let's see where we hit. Okay, so it was up here, October 22, Friday. All-time high, new all-time high. Where did we get up to? We got up to 35,760. So this area up here, this is new charted territory. We've never been up here, okay? So generally, with the US 30 on the daily, when we're breaking new all-time daily highs, we tend to go up in 100 pip increments, okay? So this area, 37,600. Our next area we're looking for is 36,700. And we got there, then you go to 37,800, okay? So that would be like our next daily target, 37,800 on the daily, okay, like right there. And then the next target would obviously be 37,900, okay? They go about 100 pip increments if for dailies, okay? 35,900, and then maybe, who knows, maybe we might tap 36,000. I don't know. We'll see how the markets move this week, next week. Maybe we have another Christmas rally come December. They call it the Santa Claus rally in the stock market. We'll see what happens, okay? So right now we're in this daily uptrend, but we're consolidating up here, okay? You can see now the bodies of the candles are starting to get a little thinner. You can see the volume is starting to thin out. We're not as bullish as these candles down here. So there could be an area of consolidation up here, okay? So if we're consolidating, I'm going to just clean this up a little bit. I don't want too many lines, okay? So again, we got an area of consolidation on US 30 in this area, okay? So I go neutral color for consolidation. I go white, okay? So you see here, we are making higher highs, higher lows. We closed with volume above this key area. This was a critical area that we cleared, okay? So we're well above there, the 35,000 area. And we are now moving up into this area, okay? So it is another area of consolidation. If US 30, if we break above here and we close with volume above here, then we have potential to make some new all-time highs up here. So if we start to move above this area, then again, remember what I told you, 100 pip increments, 35,700, 35,800, 35,900, and then possibly 36,000 right in there, okay? If we can get up there. Right up there. But for daily guys, daily traders, long-term holders, you're waiting to see if volume today can break and close above there. Maybe it retests and then we push up something like this week. Maybe it continues bullish. But if we go down bearish now, so if it comes down, we reach some new supply zones up here, new all-time high supply zones, and they start to reverse this momentum, then what we're looking for is a possible push down below this demand area, and we can start to look for a potential sell down here in this area. And then maybe we push back down to this demand area, okay? And then as scalpers, guys, okay, so when you start to see volume approaching these key areas where they can start to break out, this is where you're getting down to the lower time frame. Okay, this is where you want to scale down, 4 hour, hourly, 15-minute. Look for your sniper entry. Move down to the lower time frames, unless you are a higher time frame trader and you prefer to stay on these types of, and you're holding for multiple days and things like that. Okay, guys, so are we all in agreement that we are consolidating, but it's slowly could be breaking out? Like, we're still in a nice little daily uptrend. We still are moving. It's an ascending triangle. Okay, we are making these higher lows off the bottom. So now we just got to break out with some volume right through here. And we can possibly have a daily impulse candle breaking out. Maybe we're going to retap the all-time high up here, and maybe we're going to break out a little further. Okay, so this is the analysis on US 30, guys. So keep an eye on this area, 35,680. Very, very soon, maybe even tonight, we'll see what happens up there. And then areas to break below are like 35,450 area right in here, and watch for volume to break and come down. And then areas where it can come down to, start to look where you had previous support. So if it drops, this is an area you're going to watch to possibly take some profits, or where you had previous support, 35,233, if it starts to break down here, okay, because you're looking at previous structure where you had some support over here. So hopefully that makes sense, okay. Preacher David, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying the analysis. Yeah, guys, I see. Are you guys having fun in the chat? I'm sorry I can't read everything in there, but I'm not sure what's going on in there. A lot of emojis. But guys, yeah, so I'm going to move over now to Nasdaq. Okay, so I call Nasdaq, we call US 30 the dirty, and I call Nasdaq the nasty. This is the nasty, guys. Nasty Nasdaq. Okay, and the reason why I say these names is not, US 30 is not dirty like I mean it's dirty. I mean, like, you can get a lot of dirty pips off of it. And same with the Nasdaq. We call it nasty because this thing, oh man, this thing can be an ATM machine at times if you're trading this thing, okay? So, let's see here. Daily, guys. I'm moving over to Nasdaq. If you guys want to flip charts with me, we're moving over to Nasdaq, NAS 100, okay? So, this is another indice and similar moves to US 30, but they do contain different stocks, securities inside it, guys. So if you're unsure, if you guys want to know what you guys are trading, Google US 30, what companies are in it, what securities are comprised in it, and maybe that can help you trading. Check out what comprises the NAS 100, what type of companies, what type of securities are in here. You can follow their stocks, how they're performing as well, and things like that. But this carries a lot of weight with those companies. If you trade the German 30, German 40 now, what it's called, you can see what it includes like a lot of German companies, Mercedes-Benz and things like that. So you can see what is included in these things that you're trading. So it's good to know, guys, what you're trading at the end of the day. I know we're all in it for the money, but once in a while you should know what comprises these securities. Okay, and you can simply Google it and find that information. Okay, so similar here, we reached a bottom, okay, down here. So I see a daily support area, and what's below the support area? Again, we've got those wicks, and that's a demand area. So this was its low, the low that we had so far on Nasdaq down here. Okay, and you see the pattern, guys. Look at the patterns. Okay, so right here we were coming down. There's a bottom. Here's a neckline. We didn't get the double bottom. Come back to the demand. Look what happened. A higher low, and we broke the neckline, and there we had this nice little push, and now we're consolidating. Okay, so this was a key area which made a higher low. We had a bullish engulfing candle, continuing the momentum, break through the neckline, and that's why you had this really nice weekly push on Nasdaq, guys. So if you understood this, you had your chart visually where you could see this, then you understood the nice little rally what we had last week. Okay. So here we've got, I'm going to get rid of this, okay. I'm going to show you guys here visually. Here was the neckline, okay, neckline. Here was the higher low on the daily. We didn't come down to hit the demand area, so it made a higher low, bullish engulfing pattern. We've got volume break through the neckline. Volume closes above, guys. This is what I'm telling you guys. Watch how the daily candles close. This is very important, guys. This is if you guys don't follow this, like, believe me, we are scalpers, guys. We scalp the markets probably more than anybody. We are 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 30-second scalpers, but we spend a lot of time on our higher time frame analysis because this gets us into position for scalping the markets, guys. Okay, so this is really, really good info. Hopefully that you guys are doing this type of charting on your charts. Okay, you guys are looking at the higher time frames. You guys are really respecting these, okay, because they do help a lot, guys. Okay, so this was a previous resistance area, and what was this over here? That was a supply zone. Okay, so if I showed you this over here was a supply zone, like over here, this should be red. Okay, I'll change the color real quick. Red coming across. Remember, it's static. So it would look something like this, okay? So the price, the volume is right at our zone here, which was a previous supply zone. But now what I'm going to do is, since we've got price consolidating in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of trap this volume that I've got, and I'm going to watch this week what Nasdaq is going to do outside of this area, okay? So I'm going to go neutral. Okay, we've got some thin days. So October 19, 20, 21, 22, and tonight. See the volume of Nasdaq? It's contained in this area, 15,450 and 15,300. Okay, so you can see it's about 150 pip range. It's consolidating in here, and what we're looking for is, are we going to continue this bullish rally, this bullish momentum? Exactly what's going on here. It's in an uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. It could be cooling off, accumulating new volume, cooling off the RSI, and we're going to continue to push bullish. If we break through here, then we could potentially come up to this area on the daily. Okay, this was previous resistance. Maybe we come up to 15,550 area, and then we come back up to 15,710, and that is above here is a new all-time high for Nasdaq. Okay, so what we could see is if we have a bullish flag pattern, a rally coming up, we cool off, we wrap around here, we finish off this flag pattern, we may have a high probability of continuing to go bullish, guys. Okay, so if we do go bullish on the daily, I'm watching for volume to get above this area, and first area I'm looking to go to is here, 15,530. Then we're going to go up to possibly retest this area, then maybe a new all-time high. Remember, 100 pip increments.
15,800, okay? And that would be a new all-time high up here, okay? And for intraday trading scalping, if I start to see Nasdaq's daily candle approaching 15,445 area, what I do is I start to scale down. I start to dissect that daily candle. I want to catch that break because look here. If I draw my ruler, guys, to show you the break from there to there, grab your ruler, okay? From here to there. It's 90 pips, 94 pips, okay? I'm not a daily trader where I sit on a daily candle, but what I am is a scalper. So what I'll do is if I start to see daily candle volume approaching here, I'll start to go down to my hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute, and I'll trade that. I'll scalp those 90 pips if we can get up there on that daily candle. And then at the end of the day, I observe where the daily candle closed so that I can continue my next day of trading, okay? Hopefully this is making sense, guys. If it doesn't make sense, let me know in the chat. You know, some guys get it, some guys don't. You know, it's no worries. Some of you are new here, so I understand. Okay, and for a sell idea, okay, trade idea for bearish, okay, we've got today's daily candle. Look at it; it's a small range doji candle. You can hardly see it. Okay, it's this little plus sign right here. It's no volume. It's a very thin range candle. Lots of indecision. So that's why sometimes Sunday nights they don't have that volume to trade, but other nights they are good. So right now it's a small doji candle on daily. We could be looking for volume to push and break below here, 15,300. And if we drop, we're looking for price to come down to here. Look for previous support levels right there. Okay, and then below us, where could it possibly drop? If it drops, you could come down to this next level down here. Okay, so that's what we could possibly see for Nasdaq this week. Okay, we are coming off of this big nice W pattern breakout, nice bullish rally. We're consolidating right here. We could scale back, it could break down bearish, come back, but then what we're watching for is another higher low. Our buyer is going to step in and pick up Nasdaq and create another higher low so that we have enough momentum to break up here and continue to move. But right now it could be coming down bearish and we're going to test this area. Okay, so this is a nice clean analysis of Nasdaq on the daily. I really like when it's consolidating like this because then it gives us enough time to really prepare for the move for the upcoming week. Okay, guys, is there any questions on Nasdaq before I move over? I'm going to do us a couple currency pairs now. We're going to go to GBPUSD and then GBPJPY. Let me know if you guys have any questions on Nasdaq or US 30 before we move over. Okay, no questions? No worries. Okay, so we've done the DXY analysis, the US dollar. We've done gold. We've done US 30. We've done Nasdaq. So now we're going to move over to a few currency pairs for all of the currency traders out there. Okay, we got a lot of respect for you guys too. We understand some of you guys don't trade gold and indices because maybe they are a little bit too fast. They are a little bit too volatile. I understand that. So guys, what I recommend too, if you're a beginning trader, if you're new to trading, guys, focus on currency pairs. Okay, they move I'm not saying they move really slow, but they move slower than your indices, Bitcoin and gold and things like that. They're less volatile is the word I'm trying to say. But you can learn a lot. As a beginning trader, you don't have to risk as many pips. You can still get a really good R&R, a good risk to reward. These are really good for beginning traders to learn. And once you start to get confident, you build your confidence with these pairs, you start to get in a nice little routine where you're making consistent pips daily, then maybe you want to start to move over to the more volatile indices or commodities, guys. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're new to trading, maybe start off with the currency pairs. Okay. And right now, guys, we're going to look at GU. So this is GBPUSD. This is the British pound with the US dollar. Okay, this is called the cable, because back in the day when they used to have this, it was a cable. So that was old school way of trading and things like that. But now things are different. But this is one of the most liquid currency pairs in the world, the pound dollar. This one is a lot of volume goes through this thing daily. So we're talking trillions of dollars. So it's got its moves, but again, you got to look for patterns and things like that. Watch volume, watch your supply demand zones, because these things have their own zones as well. Okay, and this is one of me personally. This is my favorite currency pair to trade. I used to trade this one a lot, guys, a lot. I learned a lot by trading this pair, so I got a lot of respect for this pair. The GU is my baby too. Guys, just if you're new, have fun with this one, okay? Okay, so let's take a look. Overall, what's been happening, okay? So the pound dollar, the pound was pretty strong here in early 2021. Okay, you can see that the pound was pushing higher highs and higher lows. That's when we had a weak US dollar. We started to consolidate in this range. So you can see up here, this is area of consolidation. I'm not going to keep this area, but I'm just showing you guys how it's static. You can bring it over here. So we hit 142 back in June of 2021, and since then we've broke out of here. The volume broke out. We've been making lower lows. It had a pullback, creating lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. It pushed back up here, continued to move down. Just recently we broke below this low, 136. It dropped all the way down to here, 134, and we've been working our way up here. Okay, so this was a previous area of accumulation. I'm going to get rid of that because we're nowhere near that. But areas that we're going to focus on are over here. We've got a resistance area right here. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. My bad. Okay, over here. I want my horizontal yellow line. Okay, why did I place it over here, guys? Because mid-June over here, we came up, volume broke out. Okay, you can tell by the wicks. Volume broke out, but volume closed here, and you see where they contain the volume over here. July, end of July, they broke out, but they contained the volume down here. So this is an area of key resistance, and it's an area of supply. Okay, this is my bigger supply zone up here. So I'll carry this area all the way to where I'm going to trade. If I'm going to trade GU this week, it's going to be over here. So if I see the price of the pound and US dollar coming back up bullish anywhere into this area, if we get up here, I know we're far away from here, but this is just an initial target, and it helps me with my analysis. If we're nowhere near here, then we're possibly going to push down. But there is also new supply zones over here. Okay, that was just the bigger area. If we see if the price comes up there, but down here we've also got some supply over here. Okay, so we start to condense it down. We start to really tighten it up. Okay, see here, this was an area of resistance. They didn't break any volume above 138.75 area. No volume above here. A couple impulse breaks on the daily, but the volume closed below. That's why waiting for candles to close, generally the time frame you're trading, is very, very important. Okay, so see now how I'm bringing the supply zone even lower to where we are trading this week. Okay, now I need to identify some demand areas. Okay, I can see that we have a demand area like right over here. Okay, see how it contained the volume, Here it broke below, came down, picked up all this liquidity, consolidated, but now we're above this zone here. So it's safe to say that there's a good demand area for GU anywhere in this area. Okay. Adil Yusuf, thanks buddy, you have done a great favor. Okay. No worries guys. we're doing favors for you guys, helping you guys charting. If that was the comment, no worries, guys. Whatever it is. Um, Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, guys. 300 plus viewers here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys on a Sunday night. I know you guys are probably doing other things with family and things like that. You guys don't want to be charting. I understand that, but this helps, guys. This really helps going forward with your trading throughout the week. Okay, so I've identified an upper supply area, and we've got a lower demand area. But remember, volume is in here now. Okay, so what I can do is I can start to condense it even more. Okay, so over here, see how volume didn't break above this area and now it's above. So this is going to be my new demand area for this pair coming in this week right here. Okay, and I've also got a small supply area above here. So if I draw a resistance line over here, we can see exactly what's going on. Okay, so now they've got price volume inside this area. Okay, from 138.37 down to here. Okay, so what I'm going to look for on this pair for the breakouts are, if we break down bearish below here, I'm going to look for a sell on this pair. I'm going to look for the pound to be bearish and US dollar to be strong. Okay, down here, and maybe we will revisit this demand area over here. And if you're looking for how many pips, like, you got to be realistic. If you get a drop from here to here on the daily, that's approximately 100 pips. Okay, so that's not bad, but you're not going to always get a daily candle that's just going to drop all the way down there. But what we're looking for is, if daily volume can break, close below here, maybe we get a retest that this is now a supply zone, and then we start to fall down here, and then we get into this little downtrend, creating lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high. It breaks through here, then we can maybe revisit this area down here. Okay, what is my background in trading, Andrew? I've been trading, bro, since I was 19 years old. I'm 39 now, so 20 years. I graduated university with economics, business, finance degree. I worked as a floor trader at Ameritrade. In '08, I got laid off because I was the junior trader. But I learned a lot over there, and then I applied it more to just raw freestyle trading myself, self-taught, and learned price action, learned volume, learned everything. I made every mistake you guys can imagine. So that's what Dave and I and Blair we're trying to mentor our snipers, is not to make those mistakes that we did early on. Believe me, back then there was, I don't want to go through all that shit again, but yeah, we've been through it all. So that's what we try and do. We try and save years off of trading for you guys. We've committed every single mistake you can imagine. When we just started, like, we didn't know anything too, but we figured it out. So it's been years and years and years of hard work, dedication. So I've been in the game for a minute, but I just love mentoring right now. Dave loves mentoring. Blair loves mentoring. That's what we really enjoy right now. We love to see you guys being successful. We love to help you guys pass your challenges whatever way we can. And we want to be part of your trading journey going forward. So that's what we take pride in. We trade live with you guys as well and things like that. So yeah, it's a passion, guys. But we've been in it for a while. So I'm also looking for volume to break above here, above this resistance area. And then I'm going to follow the volume to see if we can break out of that supply area, okay? Because that's key. If we can get some volume up here, break above, and then we start to get bullish daily candles breaking through that supply zone, then maybe we're going to come back to revisit 139.50 area, okay? So that's what we're going to look for this week. And guys, if you're scalping this pair, okay, you can scalp inside. That's why I love, guys, intraday trading, because these are overall targets that will help us as scalpers. But inside, you're welcome to clean up the pips in here. Okay, that's what we try and teach you guys by lowering your time frames and learning how to set up these type of zones on the lower time frame and really see how fast it's moving. We're play by play traders. So if you join us like in our private Zoom rooms, we break down candle by candle as it's happening. We give you the analysis. I help you guys if you guys are in trades. I ask you, are you in a buy, in a sell, and things like that. It helps us monitor, give you guys a little bit of our bias as what's going on and things like that. And it's really helping traders really start to understand what's really going on. So yeah, we're play-by-play candlestick raw traders live. If you want to join the team, we'd love to have you and show you what we do. And then key areas, guys. Okay, so yeah, we do have this big black chart inside here, but where are areas that this thing can move? Okay, we'll look left. Look at key areas right here. See here where the volume was contained inside here, and same over here. Look at where the volume closed. Look at where it opened, closed, open. So these are key areas. Okay, so before we get up to here, what I could also do, guys, is I'm a volume trader. So even on the daily, if I want, I can start to see volume is starting to consolidate down here. I can take my buy trade idea and I can start to put it over here. Okay, that's the beauty, guys, of trading volume. You can really move with it. Okay, so I've got now, I can see where the price is consolidating in here. And I'm just going to wait for the move up here. If we start to break out bullish, I could scalp up here. And if it starts to break down bearish down here, I could scalp down here. Or if I want to scalp this entire box in here, I get my ruler. I do the math. Is it worth trading in here? Is there enough range? Okay, so I go down to there, down to there. It's 50 pips. That's beautiful range. Okay, minus a couple pips for your broker, a little bit of slippage, some commission fees. You still got a nice range to make some money in here. Okay, if the volume is trapped inside there, it's still 50 pips, guys. Okay, so what you can do is move down to a lower time frame and you can trade inside here, but these will be where the big breakouts could occur. Okay, so that's why we trap the price like that. So this is GBPUSD, guys. Okay, so we're in an area of consolidation. We're moving up off of here. We're in a nice little uptrend, cooled off, higher low, continuing to push. We got volume that closed above this key supply area now. So we're going to see, can we continue to push forward this week? Is the pound going to be strong? Is the US dollar going to be weak? We don't know. We'll see what happens this week. Okay, but these are the type of ranges that we're looking at. So I'm just going to extend this box out here and push this like this. And guys, to the snipers in the mentorship group, I will send you all of these charts in the VIP right after the call. Okay, so you guys will have these. Yeah, intraday scalper. That's the hybrid, okay? You know, there's hybrid traders that scalp 5, 15, 1 hours, whatever. But yeah, intraday scalper, you know? So you can move to a swing position trader. You can be an intraday scalper. You can be just a hardcore scalper from the 1 to 5s, okay? But, you know, it is what it is. It's not for everybody. Scalping is not for everybody. But if you want to be more of a hourly, 4-hour daily trader, we can show you guys that. It's all candlesticks have the same characteristics. They all have this body which contains the volume. It's called the real body. There's wicks, shadows, tails, whatever you want to call them, that represent the range of the volume, the high, the low. And if I didn't tell you guys, if you didn't see up here the D on GBPUSD, you wouldn't know whether I was on a 1-minute candlestick chart, a 5-minute, a 15, an hourly, a 4-hour, or daily. So all of these candlesticks have the same characteristics. It's just up to you to decide what type of trading fits your personality, your lifestyle. I'm a very impatient person. I like to get in the markets, trade for about 60 minutes, 90 minutes, make my daily pips, hit my goal, and get out and go do other things. I don't want to sit in front of a computer and nurse a trade for multiple days and things like that when I could be just scalping the inside and cleaning up, you know? So I used to be a swing position trader, but it just, for me personally, I'm a scalper by blood. I got that in my blood since I was born. So that's just me, you know? It's not for everybody, but if you want to learn how to trade higher time frames, we can absolutely help you with that. We run webinars, we got tutorials, I can teach you this live how to do it. It's no big deal, guys. It's just whatever fits your personality as a trader. Okay, so we're going to move now from GBPUSD. We're going to go to GJ now, guys. Okay, so I know this is a very, very popular pair for you guys. There's a lot of traders that love this pair. We're going to move over to GJ, which is GBPJPY. This is the British pound Japanese yen. Okay, so if you guys want to follow with me on your charts, let's move over to GJ. And thank you guys, 317 viewers, I appreciate it. If you guys can hit the likes for me, I appreciate that. And for tomorrow, for Dave, Dave's coming in an hour early, 7 a.m. guys. So you're going to get Big Dave doing New York. So show that man some love. Make sure you hit the likes. And likes for pips, guys. Likes for pips, okay? And we'll help you guys, educate you guys. Maybe we'll start to help you guys grow your accounts. Okay, I see a lot of success on Friday. I posted a lot of results from you guys on YouTube, so congrats to you guys, learning and earning as well on YouTube. So that's respect, guys. Good job. So this is the GJ. Okay, so let's take a look at this pair. What it's been doing lately. Okay, so you can see over here, guys, what is this area? This is an area of resistance. Multiple days in here, held down here. See, we had some impulse breaks at these wicks, impulse breaks at these wicks, impulse, but the volume was contained below this yellow line. So this is my critical resistance line, and above here is a daily supply zone. Okay, this is they had a lot of supply up here for a long time. Okay, so all over here, all the way from basically early September, September 1st, all the way till October 7th. For a month and a week, they had daily supply where they held this pair under there. You can see where the daily demand zone is now, okay, on this pair. Here we have some strong support, okay, volume closed above. See this candle come down, touch down, kiss right here, and then it continues to go up. And now you start to make a nice little uptrend, okay? And the uptrend breaks through the supply area. The volume breaks through the supply area. This is an ascending triangle, okay? Ascending triangle. You have it making higher highs and higher lows. This is the apex of the triangle where the volume breaks and continues to move up, okay? So this is why you want to learn these types of patterns, okay? You can start to see a little bit of a W in here. There's the neckline. Here's the double bottom. Here's your W breakout, continuing to run up, okay? So if you're following your chart patterns, guys, you're following the volume, you understand how to do supply demand zones, this will help you guys out as traders, okay? So over here, this is a demand zone. We're not over there, so but this is a static area. So eventually, if this pair ever drops in the next couple months, years, whenever, if it ever comes back down to this area, this is going to be a demand area. Okay, so I know we're far away from it, but I'm just showing you guys how to illustrate a demand area. Okay, now we got to focus on what's going on up here. This is no longer supply. This is a new demand area because we've got volume above here. Okay, it was previous supply, but now it's demand. Volume is above. So I'm going to get rid of this one. We don't need it. It's too far away. So we're going to focus now our charting up here. What happened over here in the middle of May? Okay, so end of May of 2021. We had price up here. And look what happened. Just recently, October 15, we broke right above it. We created a new high. If you look left, above this line, here we are. So this tip over here, January 15 of 2018, okay? So do you see I'm coming back now. I'm charting 2018 to see where the pound yen was, okay? So this helps me with if I'm getting into buys, where I'm taking profits, where price could go. We broke above it. Just look at it. We broke above here. So now all of this area, this black chart, where can price go? I don't know. Why don't we look left? Let's go left. Okay, above the yellow line, let's look for some key areas, wicks, bodies. Okay, look at where I'm charting now. 2016. What year are we, guys? 2021. I'm going 5 years back here to look where price can go on this pair. It can go up to here. This is a nice area to start. Why am I selecting this area? Because I've got multiple wicks. I've got continuation. I got volume held below. I've got continuation. Look at this candle right up here. Came up and pushed down. Look at the continuation from June 23, 2016 to the next day. This is a beautiful area, guys. 157.94, okay? They're protecting it from going to 158. But we broke above there. Where's the next level it can go? Let's take a look. Look left for another key area, okay? Let's check out this area right here, okay? So I got a wick, I got bodies, I got bodies, I got rejection, I got bodies, I got enough information here. If I want to go even further, okay, if this thing continues to move bullish, I can go forward and look over there. But let's look where we are now. So here it is, most recent trading, okay, these are the dailies. Yeah, Abdul, the chart is daily. I'm doing daily analysis tonight, brother. Bobby Nolan, welcome to see you, bro. I know it's been a minute since I've seen you. I know. I'll be back doing New York lives in November. Right now, I'm working with the snipers on the Zoom, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. But yeah, it's I haven't seen a lot of you guys in a while, but I appreciate all of you guys. Dave's holding down New York for you guys, so it's all good. So this is what we're looking at. So remember now, I went all the way back to 2016, okay? So that's why as price action traders, you can always go back in the past, see where price action was, where it is right now, and where it could possibly go in the future. That's what we try to do. We try and predict where price is going to go in the future. That's why we scalp live, because we're seeing where price can move, okay? So now, what happened here? We had a nice big bullish rally where it continued to make higher highs and higher lows, but now you start to see we're reaching higher time frame resistance areas over here, okay? So I got this area from looking all the way back here, 2016 May 24. But do you see how I just cleaned it up now? So the line was down here. But now I'm looking at today's most recent volume, so I move it right there. I kind of clean it up a little bit, okay? And above here is a supply zone right now. This was last week trading this pair. Here's a supply zone. Here's a demand zone, okay? Why is this a demand zone? Well, if you look over here, it's being held. Friday's close and today's open. Okay, you see it just continuation. So below here we've got some demand. Okay, and inside here, price might just cool off in here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this area. Okay, I don't want to confuse you with this line. Okay, so you see now how price is contained in here. Volume is contained in here. Okay, so this could be, what is this? Maybe this is a bull flag continuing this bullish rally, but now price needs to cool off a little bit. Maybe RSI needs to cool off, and then they want to accumulate some more volume on this pair so that they can continue to try and break out of the supply area. If not, we're starting a little bit of a downtrend, a 3-day downtrend. You see from up here, it's starting to come down. It's making lower lows and lower highs. Lower highs, all we got to do now is break through here and make a new lower low, and we could possibly push bearish down here. So on the daily, if you guys are trading this pair, or if it gets down here and you guys want to get into maybe some scalping, what we're looking for is we're looking for a key break below this demand area, roughly 155.80 area, I would say. Okay, we're looking for something below here. And if we move down, where can we move down to? Well, look left. Each one of these daily candles is like an area where you could possibly be taking some profits. It could come down to this area. It could come down to this area. And potentially all the way back down to this demand area down here. Okay, and then these are the areas you're targeting to grab some profits and also for scalping. Okay, you can get in here and scalp all of this down here. So over here, let's take a look at, oh, I don't want text, I want the price label right here. 155.80 area. Okay, here it says 829, but just keep it at a psychological level, 80. So maybe around there. If it breaks out of here on the daily, okay, so if you get a candle breaking this small downtrend we have, breaking out of here, maybe we come up here, Maybe it gets rejected. We can form a higher low. Then we're trying to break out of this supply area. If we get a breakout, then we're looking for a retest and continuing to move up to those 2016 highs, okay? And maybe this thing is going to start to make some new highs from 5 years back, okay? But if it gets rejected here, then guess what? We're going to short it down again, okay? So if it comes up here, it's coming to a supply zone. Guys, remember, if it's coming up here and it's getting rejected, you can short. You can hit a sell and have your stop loss placed above the supply zone. And you can ride this momentum down. You can be a daily trader. You can be a 4-hour trader, hourly, 15-minute, 5-minute, whatever you want. But you're understanding what the higher time frame supply and demand zones are representing. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense, guys. See right here how it's bouncing off of demand area. You could have been a daily buyer down here, buy, and stop loss placed below here, below the demand area. And you're riding this green momentum up and you're collecting a few pips there, okay? So we'll keep this area, 158.45 area. We're far away from it right now, but we'll see what happens up there. Since we got up there, it's been rejected. Maybe we got to cool off this big daily momentum, but we'll watch what happens in here. Here is the next target, okay? So this is when I start to condense my area. What I do is I look over here. This was previous support. Now it's resistance. What I could also do for this pair is start to do it like this. Guys, does this make sense or what? Okay, look at now. Now I've brought it down. This will be the big break up here, but I'm not going to sit there and wait 1 week for that to happen. What I could do is I'll watch today's candle. If it starts to break here, we're breaking the trend line. I get a retest, and then I continue to come up here. But I can grab these pips in this zone right here. Okay, so guys, this is now a real tight area where it's trading inside. This is an area of consolidation. This is a neutral area where I'm waiting for the bigger move coming out of here. This is where patience and discipline comes in, okay? If you're not patient and disciplined, you are going to be part of the 95% of traders that fail because they're very impatient. If you want to be part of the 5% that consistently do this daily and they last months and years in this game, then you got to learn patience and discipline. You got to learn how to control emotions, guys. That's a big thing. You know, a lot of new traders don't know how to handle emotions, and it's normal. It's normal. When you get into a trade and you're losing, you don't understand risk account management, you're over leveraging your account, you're not using stop losses, it's scary, you know what I mean? So you got to understand how to control emotions. When I'm trading, I get into a buy or sell. I get in. I'm confident with my analysis. I know I'm not a perfect trader. I'm not 100%. Nobody is. But majority of time, if I'm consistently making a good percentage in return, I got good R&R on my pips. I'm making a good amount. If I do take a loss, it's a small loss. It doesn't really affect my account, and I continue moving forward. But when I get into a trade, my heart's not beating. I'm confident when I get into it. I can talk with you guys. I can educate you guys. I can move to different charts, because I've learned that over time that I'm confident and I'm trading with the proper account risk management. And I've done everything. I've done my analysis. There's nothing more I can do. So you have to pull the trigger once in a while, okay? If you're looking for a buy or sell on any time frame and you're questioning yourself, maybe don't take the trade. Maybe just wait a little bit longer, continue your analysis, have like a checklist of things that you need to check when you're getting into a trade. Is it at a support resistance area? Is it at a demand supply area? Do you have a bullish or bearish engulfing pattern? Are you trading an uptrend or a downtrend? Are you counter trading? Are you trading with the trend? Is there bullish or bearish divergence? Just multiple things that help you with confluence. Are you using technical indicators? Like, is it at a 200 EMA or your 9 EMA shorter term? Are you using MACD? Do you have a crossover bullish bearish? Things like that. Are you using Fibonacci retracements and you're getting a nice retracement at a golden zone? Guys, there's multiple things that you can do to help you as a trader. But learning price action and volume and supply and demand, it's real time, guys. This is real time stuff. Indicators are nice. Like, I use RSI on my charts as well, but I use it more for strength and divergence purposes, and I don't use it for just because it gets down 30 I'm looking for a buy, or 70 I'm looking for a sell. No, that's not the purpose why it's used, and that's why some traders are misled to think that's what it is. Because if you're counter trading a bullish move like Friday, where gold is bullish or bearish, or US 30 is bullish out of New York session, you're going to get your account burned, because you're trading, counter trading a lot, trillions of dollars moving up. Okay, so just keep in mind whether you're counter trading or you're trading with the trend too. That affects everything. Okay, guys, so that's my analysis on GJ. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So to recap, we've done DXY, US dollar index. We've done US 30, the dirty 30. We've done NAS 100, the nasty. We've done the GU, GBPUSD, that's the cable. We've done GBP which is this pound yen. I will stick around, guys, one more chart. Put it in the chat. Get the likes up, and I'll do one more chart for you guys. You guys let me know what you guys want, because that's basically all the charts I do. You guys let me know what chart you guys want done. And you guys got to get these likes up, okay? I'm going to stay another 10, 15 minutes. Let's go. You guys tell me what you guys want charted, okay? EU. See that? Okay, I got a couple of EUs, guys. EUs. Okay, Miss Pre is she's part of our group. I respect Miss Pre. Shout outs to you. We're gonna do EU because that's what it is. Okay, so shout outs to Miss Pre. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And guys, here's EU. Okay, so this was from last week's analysis, guys. I didn't even get rid of it, but see where we consolidated it, and then it started to break out bullish. So let's start with a fresh chart, guys. Let's get clean here, and we'll be doing EU, guys. Okay, so we did a couple currency pairs. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let's see here. So we're on EU now. This is the Euro USD. Okay, let's take a look at what this pair has been doing. Okay. So overall, guys, higher time frame. Look, this pair has been bearish, okay? Up here, this is when the euro was dropping in May of 2021. This was similar to our pound dollar that we were just looking at. So you can see it's making lower lows, pullbacks are lower highs, continue lower lows, pullback is a lower high, lower low, pullback at an area of resistance, supply, they push it down, and now we're over here, okay? So last week and last 2 weeks, we've been finding a little bit of demand on this pair, okay? Where? Let's identify. Put a line right here, okay? You can see we've got volume. We had this candle come down red. It bounced off. There's a rejection wick. We had a inverted candle right here and a bullish engulfing right there. Take out of that whole pattern, and that's why we're starting to move up a little bit, okay? So on this pair, EU, 115 over here, we've got strong demand. So what we'll do is we'll draw a demand area below here. Carry it forward. This is going to be a static area for the rest of the month of October, possibly going into November. If we ever see the euro US dollar coming back down here, maybe we're going to see some buyers here on the daily. We hopefully, if it breaks below bearish, that's great. Then as price action traders, look at where it's going to come down to. Now I'm looking back in 2020. I'll be waiting down here. I'll sit and wait for price to come down to 114.95, get it down to 114.50, and then maybe we break down to 114. Okay, you can see this is the only thing holding it, because we're going to have another dump coming down here where it can drop another 100 pips. Okay, the only thing that's holding it from over here. See? So this is the demand area that I'm not holding it there. The market makers are holding it there. Okay, us as retail traders, we trade with them, and we make some money with the direction that they want to move it. Okay. So what else do we have up here? The last week. Okay, so this is today's candle. Here's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, all of last week. We can see last week they created a little bit of resistance. Okay, over here. See where they contain the volume? October 20, 21, 22. So look at today's candle. Very bullish, guys. You could be getting ready for some scalping tonight on this pair, EU. If we break above here, it may test these daily wicks coming up here. and you can calculate the range, how many pips we can look to scalp, and we can be getting ready. You have a nice daily uptrend. You got a bullish candle attempting to break this daily high up here. Okay, so but we've got supply above here. We've got supply. All of last week we've had supply. Okay, so here's supply all up in here. If we break through here, this daily candle, if it's strong, the euro is strong, the US dollar is weak, we break through here, and I want to see volume close. I don't want to see a wick. 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 I want to see volume close above here so that maybe next day continuation candle, we retest here for demand, and then we see EU pop up to here. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so here, and this is where it could possibly move. Why? Look left. Here was a previous support area, another area of demand, and this is where my arrow is pointing to go to, right up here, 116.85 area. If it comes and gets rejected there, because this could be another supply zone, maybe it's a pullback, but it picks up more buyers, more liquidity right here at this demand zone. If the volume closes above here, then we might get that momentum to push, break this high, and then we make a new high and we come up to this area. Okay, so hopefully this is making sense, guys. A lot of you guys are starting to get this stuff. Some of you guys are new here, but no worries. If you guys are new here, just tune in daily. Instead of watching Netflix and watching My 90 Day Fiance, come out here and join us on our calls. Guys, I'm not knocking 90 Day Fiance, for real, I'm not. But it's jokes. It's a lot of some of our members are watching it. They told me we're watching 90 Day Fiance tonight, so I'm just busting their balls right now. They got to watch it because their wife is making them. I don't want to expose them, but for real, their wife is for real. Their wife is making them watch 90 Day Fiance, where they could be doing analysis with us tonight. I don't want to expose you, for real, but I think this is more important than 90 Day Fiance. But you know, maybe I got to start watching that show. I don't know. Okay, so look up here, guys. So this is where we're at now, okay, Euro USD. And I like this pair too. I love this pair too. This is a good pair to trade. Great pair to trade. So we've got our supply, and I've got a short-term demand zone right below, okay, right over here. Why? Why is this a demand zone? Okay, look last week, guys. Last week. Daily candles tell you everything, guys. They tell you everything. Okay, see where it came down? Picked up liquidity, a bearish candle came all the way down, closed, next day is bullish. So it's holding. We're in a small little uptrend, okay, from here to here. Nice little uptrend. It's an ascending triangle right here. We're trying to break out of the supply area. And this whole area is an area of consolidation all up in here. If you want to scalp this area, you can go ahead and scalp inside here. Go down to a lower time frame, 4 hours, hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute. But for the bigger moves, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for EU to close with volume above this supply area so that we can move up to here. I want to see this thing push up here. So let's look at 116.60 area, okay? If we can get that momentum on the daily to push through that supply zone, close with some volume up in here. This now will not be red. This will be a green demand zone you can flip on your chart. And then I'm looking for it to break through here. Break. Now we'll retest this area for support, get more momentum, and break up to there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on EU. Bullish. If we go bearish, if we start to get rejected again at this supply zone, we come down and it breaks this trend line, then what could happen is we break this trend line, comes down here, maybe it makes a lower high, and then the momentum is breaking, and then it comes down and does something like this. If that's the case this week, then we'll be ready for a possible sell entry below the demand area right here, and potentially we take it down to this next demand area that we identified on October 6 to 13, that week down there. Okay, right there. Let's watch 116.13 area, okay? And price right now is 116.44. So you can see it's not too far off. It's not too far off. We're not doing like 500 pip analysis and stuff like that. With these pairs, it's in here. But if you want to scalp this area, guys, so what I'm saying is go to your 5-minute candles. I'm not scalping tonight, but these are your 5-minute candles inside this like daily consolidation area. This big red area is my daily supply area, and 5-minute candles make their own moves. Okay, so you can do trend lines. Here's an M pattern breaking down. You can see all types of price action that these things are doing. Here's a W pattern breaking on a 5-minute candle, and then you can grab some pips going up. So guys, it doesn't matter what time frame we're on. They all have the same characteristics, okay? So it doesn't matter. We teach all styles of trading. We teach you how to get in entries. We teach you how to manage trades while you're in them. We teach you a lot of things, guys. So this is EU, guys. This was a bonus one I did for you guys. I just want to show you guys our website if you guys are interested in joining our team, because there's a lot of value, guys. We're running a boot camp next Monday, 1-week boot camp from 6 p.m. Eastern till about 11 p.m. Eastern, 5 hours per day, November 1st to the 5th, Monday to Friday, where we're going to do education for the first 2 hours. And then like a 15-20 minute break, and then we're going to use that education in the Tokyo section with live trading, showing you how to set up exactly what we just taught you in the boot camp. And we're running a promotion right now. If you guys sign up with the 3-month membership, and then you'll get the free $99.99 value boot camp for free. We'll include that for you guys, and they're limited spots, guys, for real. Like, we're filling up fast. So this is our website, guys. www.stocksnipertrading.com. This is us. It's a legit website. Our monthly program is $39.99. It's $1.33 a day. It's less than a coffee. It's less than a Dr. Pepper, guys, for the value you get. You get tons of live Zoom trading in the Tokyo room daily, in the London room daily. There's live webinars weekly. There's a whole bunch of tutorials that are all here, tutorials teaching everything that I spoke about, bullish engulfing candles, candlestick characteristics. All the candlesticks are in here. They're about 10-15 minute videos, tutorial videos, very informative. Then we move into teaching you guys about patterns, support and resistance, higher highs, higher lows, uptrends, downtrends, consolidation, supply demand, these triangle patterns, M and W's, continuation patterns, reversal patterns, everything. We teach you all about the important technical indicators that you should know about trading, main chart, sub-chart indicators, whether you use Fibonacci's, Bollinger Bands, moving averages, if you use RSI, MACD, stochastics, all of those things. We teach you different strategies, divergence. These are all the webinars, guys. We do webinars weekly. They're uploaded. They're all recorded, uploaded. We do Q&As at the end of every single week for all the snipers. A lot of good questions are in there, guys. We've got a lot of information. Then you're a part of the sniper trading chat room. That's a lot of knowledge in there. A lot of guys are going through different challenges, are really helping each other out with a lot of good information and things like that. So guys, and the boot camp registration, guys, if you want to sign up, it's through PayPal. So the membership is the 3-month membership through PayPal. You can pay, and we'll include that boot camp for you for free. Guys, it's starting next Monday. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. And we have a free blog, guys, if you're interested in that. You can join the free blog. We provide a lot of information on our free blog through emails, and a lot of good free informative content. Just at the bottom of our page, you can join the newsletter down here. Just come to the scroll down to the bottom of the page, join the newsletter with your email address. You'll get part of that. If you're looking for a broker, guys, we use Fusion Markets. They're based out of Australia. They got some good spreads, good commissions. They have an option of a zero and a classic account. It's your choice. I use a zero account, and we can explain that further by joining the team and things like that. And the zero account is basically, you know, your commissions and you get your spreads. If you're in the classic, it's more of a beginners. You got a blend of your spread and your pips, but your spread is a little bit higher because they blend the commission fee in there. So that's basically the quick difference between them. These guys support all around the world except for USA, Ontario, Canada, and New Zealand, from what I'm aware of. We are Ontario, Canada, but we got in years ago with these guys, so they've kept us. But for new Ontario residents, we recommend Blueberry Markets. And for the US guys, we will be recommending you guys a US broker too, that we get. We're just trying to search for the best US broker for you guys. And guys, these are the free Telegram group. If you want, I pinned it at the top of the chat. You have the free Telegram group. Guys, there is some scammers that are impersonating us. Don't fall for that bullshit, guys. Nobody is going to take $50 and return you $3,000 in an investment. So guys, when you start to see that, use common sense, do your research, go to the website, guys. If you want, message us directly and ask us. Don't be blowing your money in these scam groups. We don't invest your money. We don't accept cryptocurrency. We do not do that. We trade live with you guys. You guys know who we are, so don't fall for those scams, okay? If you guys got questions, message us. Okay, email us, whatever you got to do. Visit Facebook. We're on Instagram. Visit our Instagram page. And we're also, guys, if you can like, subscribe, hit your notification too on YouTube, because we do some pop-up sessions on YouTube. You don't want to miss out, okay? So that's our website, guys. Thanks for joining me, guys. I do appreciate you guys. Dave will be coming back for 7 a.m. Eastern for New York. I'll be in the Sniper Zoom room and then I'll see you guys probably next Sunday for analysis. And guys, I appreciate all of your time. Thank you guys so much, for real. Thank you for the growth of the YouTube channel. Everyone liking, subscribing, and growing this. You guys are part of the team and part of the journey. So thank you guys. We appreciate all of you guys. I just want to see success for everybody. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot about trading, and we're going to continue coming with new education, guys, new education. So just start off, guys, put it to work. Don't over leverage your accounts. Patience and discipline. Trust the process, guys. There's no get rich quick in this. That's all bullshit. This takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, guys, to become a really good trader. It takes months and years of putting in hard work, grinding, hustling, guys. You guys are down. We're down with you guys. If you guys want to learn, we're here for you guys every single day on YouTube. But if you want to take your trading next level, love to have you guys join our team. It's growing fast, guys. It's an amazing community, guys, what we got going on. I'm blessed to be part of it. And guys, thank you, guys. I could talk all night with you guys, but I got to get a little bit of rest because I got a big day tomorrow. We got one-on-one Zoom calls, guys. If you need one-on-one mentorship, we have that. Visit our website. We can help you guys out with that. If you need that extra push, we're down for you guys, okay? So thanks, guys, for joining, and join Dave tomorrow at 7 a.m. and let's have a profitable week, guys. Let's collect these pips together and let's have some fun this week. Thanks, guys, for joining. I appreciate you guys.